I would like to introduce myself. My name is Boy Fuentes from the Philippines. I am a professed member of the Apostles of Jesus Crucified. I am here in Rome for my theological studies. In my personal experience with our Holy Mother, I can profoundly say that Mama Mary is my loving and kind mother. Why? Because He loves me whenever I feel down in my life. He cares me whenever I encounter difficulties in my vocation. She is my kind mother because He provides everything what I need through His powerful intercession. She is that my loving mother, my kind mother, and I can testify this through my vocation that I have chosen, because she guides me, and I feel it in a concrete way, because I feel the joy, the love that she gives me, that she sustains me every day in my life. Praying the Holy Rosary is very important, and at the same time it is very worth, because it costs us nothing, it costs us little, but it gives us exceptional value for us, for our times, and to our world today. I mean to say, praying the Holy Rosary, it gives us the graces to sustain ourselves in every vocation that we have, and it gives us the graces to combat ourselves against the evil ones, and to promote the Word and bring the Word to God. This praying the Holy Rosary works in this way. Through praying the Holy Rosary goes out the graces, the enormous graces that pass through our Holy Mother, pass through her powerful intercession. I remember very well that in my elementary years, I had already this religious impact of my childhood, especially praying the Holy Rosary, because our grandmother used to call us at every 6 o'clock in the evening to pray the Holy Rosary. So, looking back in my childhood years, I had already this religious impact, religious aspect of praying the Holy Rosary. And it gives me very good impact in my life, in my religious life until now. When I remember those years when I was young, praying the Holy Rosary, opening myself and letting myself to know to pray the Holy Rosary. And until now, I could remember still the effects, the good effects of praying the Holy Rosary when I was young. Because the Holy Rosary has helped me a lot in my spiritual growth. For example, in my very young age, I was able already to determine or to discern what is the will of God for me. Because at the age of 16, I entered in the religious life. So this is a very special grace that I have received, praying the Holy Rosary when I was young. I would like to communicate this message for those who do not have time to pray the Holy Rosary, saying that we cannot live without praying the Holy Rosary. I mean to say that our life has no sense at all if we don't have the life of prayer, because it loses us when we don't have the life of prayer, especially praying the Holy Rosary. It loses our intimate communion with God, our intimate communion, intimate devotion to our Holy Mother. And it loses also the sense of our relationship to our brothers and sisters. Therefore, it is very important for us to recuperate this special aspect, important aspect in our spiritual life and in the spiritual life of the Church and of the world, to pray daily the Holy Rosary, because it is the weapon and the defense against the infernal enemy. And as Saint Pius of Pietrelcina said, the Holy Rosary is the defense and the weapon against the evil attacks against the infernal enemy. And also it is the way of salvation. Therefore, there are exceptional values, graces that we can take from it, praying the Holy Rosary. This is the message for us that our Mother Mary invites us everywhere and often, that when she appeared, He invited us, pray, pray, pray the Holy Rosary. Because there we will find our force, our spiritual force to battle against the evil ones. There we will find also the way for our salvation. I have received a special grace in discerning very well my vocation at a very young age of my life, that I could not imagine, that I couldn't imagine, I couldn't explain how it happened in my younger age. But I can testify that this grace comes out praying the Holy Rosary, having this religious aspect, religious upbringing when I was young. And that time, my discernment was a little bit faster for me to decide what is my vocation, what is the call of God for me in my life. When this is a special grace really for me, the grace of this having to discern at a very young age, to choose what will be my life in the future. What is the will of God, the call of God for me. Yes, when I was 10 years old, I was still very young that time. I was a member of the ecclesiastical organization of Legion of Mary. And there we gathered every evening to pray the Holy Rosary together with the youths in our little village, which every evening we gathered to pray the Holy Rosary. And that moment, I have discovered the importance to pray the Holy Rosary also. But even though I have already learned to pray the Holy Rosary when I was young, but it was reinforced when I became a member of the Legion of Mary, because there I also discovered the real aspect. I mean to say, the substance of praying the Holy Rosary, especially praying the Holy Rosary together with the youths.